Happy New Year's, everyone. And way back when Town of Salem 2 first came out, I did a bunch of tier lists for the different roles, and we're going to set the new year off straight with doing a tier list getting into January of 2024 of every single role in Town of Salem 2 and where they stack from S to F. We're serial killer in the back. That's not going to really matter. We're just going to go murder things. But this is what the full tier list looks like. Take a look, be shocked, be frustrated. Why is so-and-so yada yada blah blah? I know, all in the comments. It will be, you're really stupid. Here is the understanding of what I want from this tier list. This is if a good Town of Salem 2 player jumped into any, this is how good this role would be. And some of the reasons why. Obviously, there's better strats, and we might talk about that. We might not. But this is where the game sits currently. What, 40, I want to say 44? This is based on patch. Yep, R.1.1.44. So we're a month into this patch. It really didn't change a whole lot. I didn't even kill anyone in the back. Well, that's okay. So let's shrink this down real quick. And let's talk about it. You only need to see that. There's a shroud. Cool. So let's start from the bottom and work our way up in F tier. Town-wise, we got Coroner, Admire, Amnesiac, Sheriff, Investigator. Coven-wise, we have Dreamweaver. And neutral-wise, we have Shroud and Baker. So, let's start with the town roles. The worst role in the game, by far, without any question, is Investigator. You have a 1 in 14 chance, generally, to find something that would help town. Well, I'm glad that I didn't. Okay. You have a 1 in 14 chance to find someone who's enchanted. And you have a 1 in many chance for, even if you find the killer, like if one found me murdering, there's a legitimate shot that they're just like, this is Executioner, or this person's lying, or this person's enchanted. So, Investigator, awful. Worst role in the game. Next worst town role in the game is Sheriff. Not much better. You now have a potentially 0% chance to find someone as suspicious. But you also have up to a many chance. You can find 3 Coven, and you can find any of the neutral evils. Personally, and we'll get into this when I start making some more role type videos. Let's actually kill someone. Let's kill Shalom's a Potato. Let's also first make sure that Shalom a Potato isn't like, oh, I'm the veteran claim. Yeah, nothing. Bye. I have ways to make, I think Sheriff could be better, but that's going to be for a different video. Next up, Amnesiac. Amnesiac's supposed to be a bad role. You're supposed to wait for someone to die. Like this person would have got Psychic or the Stoned role. If they were Amnesiac. Supposed to be a bad role. That's fair. It's okay if it's an F tier role. If it's planned for B, but I don't think all these are supposed to be bad. Speaking of role that is not supposed to be as bad as it is. Targets defense. I found the Shroud off the bat. Let's go. Speaking about a role that's not supposed to be as bad as it is, Admirer. I think Admirer is supposed to be like a C tier role. It's a liability still. You still end up potentially killing someone. That's not supposed to be. It's better as an it's a better town investigative role than the 2 town investigative roles previously. And then the last town role in F tier is Coroner. Kind of self-explanatory. It's better than what it was, but it still does not do enough. If it could find stone rolls, easily D tier roll. And totally okay with it. Not okay with it right now. The other rolls in the F tier are Dreamweaver, just straight up awful. It needs a buff badly. Shroud, especially when there's one Shroud, generally gets found out a little too quickly. 5 or 9's good. 14 or 6 is good. Cool. Then, Baker, especially solo Baker, just cannot get enough done. They either give bread to too many people early and get found out, or they just straight don't give up enough bread. I'm going to prepare a town killing, by the way. Oh, the Shroud finally died. Ooh, so 14's something else. We'll keep that in mind. D tier. We'll save Trickster for later. Trapper. Trapper is probably a C tier role, but it gets fake claimed so easily that it's down to D tier. Cleric, just not powerful enough at this point. Again, you're kind of 1 in 14. It's kind of an investigator, but you have to guess who now is getting attacked. It just generally stays on a town protective and doesn't get to do a whole lot. Let's go 15 here. And I'm going to say 14. Why you got defense, bud? There we go. Bodyguard is a suicide cleric. Tavern Keeper is a surprising one because Tavern Keeper can be good. It just takes a bunch of things to set up for Tavern Keeper to be good. Some other things. Soul Collector is better. Again, town's either dying too quickly or Soul Collector works out. Oh my gosh, defense was too high. And I was visited by the Dreamweaver. Pirate died. The comment. Speaking of pirate, a 33% chance to just like only do your job, and you got to make two 33% chances. Yeah, that's not very good. Now, pirate does enjoy the benefits of I can claim pirate and be okay, but more and more people are killing those pirates. And then Doomsayer went from like could have been an S tier to now where you gotta wait a night and you just have to hope that people dumb claim. That's what it is, because so many people want Doomsayer dead. Trickster's the special one. Trickster's really good for Retributionists, and we'll get to that later. Alright. Continuing on the tier list brigade. Do we vote 12? Yeah. C tier, Veteran. Veteran's like so close to B tier. So close to B tier. People just don't visit as often. Vigilante is a worse deputy that has a better chance of getting witched night 1 than actually shooting someone proper. Crusader is the best town protective. Also has a good chance of being Green Jinx. And we'll get to Jinx here in a second. Poisoner generally gets a good book placement, and that makes it probably a B tier. But without the book, and with no Tavern Keeper, it generally isn't very good. Voodoo Master can be really powerful, but ends up getting the book too early. 5, 13, or 9? Well, 9 died. So it could be 13 or 5. Who voted this? 5 and 13. So we're going to kill 5 here. Necromancer. I think Necromancer gets priority over Retri. But Necromancer gets sussed out really quickly. Jinx needs to be stronger. Jinx needs to be stronger. An Illusionist can be good in certain situations, but most of the time it's not. Then you got Arsonist, Executioner. Executioner's getting better. Plague Bearer now turns too quickly. That's kind of funny. An Arsonist... Oh, really? Well, I think I finally killed someone. So, that could be useful. Let's go B tier. I did end up killing 5. Who was the Dreamweaver? And they're going to find out that 14 and 15 have defense. Psychic is very powerful, but gets fake claimed really easily and gets sussed really easily. Retributionist is super powerful when a vigilante or a trickster is dead, or a crusader's dead. Otherwise, it's not as good. Or bodyguard. Bodyguard could be dead too. Tracker actually might be the most balanced role in the game right now. Wildling is in the spot where it's good, but people don't utilize it well enough. Let's see if they remember to do 14 or 15. Enchanter is turning out to be a really good role in the right circumstances, because it can be played multiple ways. So I like where Enchanter's at. Coven Leader, obviously I just got killed by a Coven Leader. But Coven Leader needs a little bit more of a push, but it's kind of okay as B tier. Same with Medusa with the book. Medusa with the book's really good. Medusa without the book needs to rely on a few TI not doing their job. Werewolves are somehow living more right now than previously, and that's bringing them up in the brigade. Berserker's really strong, and I didn't do a very good job of handling Serial Killer. I should have watched the psychic claims more. A tier, Monarch has shot up from the last time I did this tier list, and that's for a few reasons. There's a Monarch bug. So the cool Monarch bug of the day is you Monarch the Executioner. The Executioner gets their target lynched, and then Monarch has straight up defense the entire time. Cool Monarch play. Spy is also really good. Spy is really hard to fake. That's why it's an A tier. Mare is... They've set Mare to where, yeah, it's strong, but it's a high value kill. And when you reveal, you're basically a sitting duck. Now we're getting into the bottom 3 of the top 5 best Coven. Let's go 5. Number 5, Hexmaster. You just claim Trickster and you go around and do things. Or you claim Cleric and you go around and do things. Number 4, Ritualist. The ability just to, oh, I know who this claim is. Like, if I knew 14 was Plague Bearer, I just go, boop, they're dead. It looks like Plague's winning this game, by the way. Which is a better Ritualist, or which helps the Ritualist, and anything that helps the Ritualist is good. And let's go just to the S tier now, as we're going to the end of the game. Second best Coven role is Conjure. The ability just to delete another role is so useful. That's why I love Conjure. But it's not the best Coven role. That's Potion Master. Potion Master can heal, Potion Master can kill, and Potion Master can reveal. Well, yeah, Apoc just straight wins now. Let's end this really quickly. Jailer is up there, but Jailer also gets killed pretty easily. I hit both the Pock. That's dumb. Prosecutor stays alive better than... Prosecutor and Deputy can do really good things, and they end up staying alive. Seer has made its way back to the number 2 town slot. Yes, you can't do it with revealed roles. Yes, Coven can fake claim it really easily. But, unfortunately, Seer is just too powerful. And then I think the best town role in the game right now, which it was back in July, is Lookout. Not easy to fake claim, really powerful in the right circumstances. And then I've left the best one for last. I think the best role in the game right now is Jester. Town wants to get rid of bad players, and Jester can be a bad player and Town can get rid of them, whether that's being AFK, whether that is just sucking as a role, whether that's being too pushy. So, a Pot get a win in the back. That is how you're going to start off your 2024 with the roles of Town of Salem 2. We'll update these as the seasons go on. I think this update's about ready to happen. So, that's all. I really hope you enjoyed. Expect a lot more of these like discussion-y videos. I'm working. We'll see ya.